Welcome students once again into the class of number theory, and we will continue in the lecture of primitive roots and indices from where we have left in the previous video. So let us see what the first theorem of this video says. In the first theorem, if order of A modulo M is H, order of B modulo M is K, and GCD of HK is 1, then order of AB modulo M is HK. This we have to prove. So let us see the proof, what the proof is. Let order of AB modulo M be equal to R. That means we have to show that R is equal to HK. This now we want to show. What is AB power HK? AB power HK is A power HK into B power HK, means A power H power K, B power K power H. Since order of A modulo M is H, this A power H is congruent to 1 modulo M, and order of B modulo M is K, so B power K is also congruent to 1 modulo M. So this is congruent to 1 modulo M, this is also congruent to 1 modulo M, and 1 power K into 1 power H, it is nothing but 1. So that means what we obtain, that AB power HK is congruent to 1 modulo M. AB power HK is congruent to 1 modulo M, and order of AB modulo M is R. So that means R divides HK. Now what is order of B modulo M? It is K. It is K. That means K is the smallest positive integer such that B raised to the power K is congruent to 1 modulo M. Raise both sides of this congruence equation to the power R. So Bk power R, 1 power R. Bk power R means B power Rk, and 1 power anything is 1, so it is congruent to 1 modulo M, and multiply both sides of this congruence equation by A power Rk. So A power Rk left hand side, and right hand side 1 into A power Rk means A power Rk. A power Rk into B power Rk. So you can write AB power Rk. AB power Rk further can be written as AB power R power K is congruent to A power Rk modulo M. Now order of AB modulo M is R, so AB power R is congruent to 1, and we are working in modulo M, so this term is congruent to 1. 1 power K is 1, so what we have obtained, A power Rk is congruent to 1 modulo M. Now A power Rk is congruent to 1 modulo M, and what is the order of A? Order of A is H, so this means H divides Rk. H divides Rk, and GCD of H and K is 1, so this means H divides R. And similarly it can be shown that K also divides R. If we have started with the order of A modulo M is H, we must have obtained K divides R. Now H divides R, K divides R, and GCD of H and K is 1, so this means their product HK divides R. R divides HK, HK divides R, this gives R is equal to HK. But what is R? R is, you have taken as order of AB modulo M, so order of AB modulo M is HK, and that is what the result was required to be proved. This was the first theorem of this video, and in the next theorem we will consider a case of order of an element in case of if P is an odd prime, and that will be a fantastic result, very interesting result. Let us see what the statement is. Let us write the statement first and then we will move on to the proof. Let P be an odd prime and x be an integer such that x raised to the power 2 raised to the power n plus 1 is congruent to 0 modulo P, then show that P is congruent to 1 modulo 2 raised to the power n plus 1. This is the statement of the theorem. We are given that P is an odd prime. We are also given that x is an integer satisfy x raised to the power 2 power n plus 1 is congruent to 0 modulo P, and then we have to show that P is congruent to 1 modulo 2 raised to the power n plus 1. Let us move on to the proof now. We are given that x raised to the power 2 power n plus 1 is congruent to 0 modulo P. Taking this 1 to the other side of the congruence equation, we will get x raised to the power 2 power n is congruent to minus 1 modulo P. And now if you square both sides, what you are going to get? You will get x raised to the power 2 power n plus 1 is congruent to 1 modulo P. This will be the x raised to the power 2 raised to the power n plus 1 is congruent to 1 modulo P. Let order of x modulo P be h. Now order of x modulo P is h, and x raised to the power 2 power n plus 1 is also congruent to 1 modulo P. This means by a previous result, h divides 2 raised to the power n plus 1. If h divides 2 raised to the power n plus 1, then definitely h is of the type 2 raised to the power t, where t is greater than or equal to 0 but is less than or equal to 2 raised to the power n plus 1. Now two cases arise. Either 0 less than t is less than 2 raised to the power n plus 1, or t is equal to 2 raised to the power n plus 1. We will show that this case is not possible. Because if 0 is less than or equal to 2 is less than strictly less than 2 raised to the power n plus 1, then what we will get, x raised to the power 2 power t is congruent to 1 modulo P, because 2 raised to the power t is the h is order of x modulo P. So x raised to the power h is congruent to 1 modulo P. This is clear. Now raise both sides to the power 2 raised to the power n minus t. 2 raised to the power n minus t. Left hand side will become x raised to the power 2 raised to the power n is congruent to 1 modulo P. Now x raised to the power 2 power n is congruent to 1 modulo P. Earlier it was congruent to minus 1 modulo P. X raised to the power 2 power n is also congruent to minus 1 and is also congruent to 1. This means 1 is congruent to minus 1 modulo P, which gives P divides 2, and it is a contradiction because P is an odd prime. An odd prime cannot divide 2, and this is a contradiction because we have taken this case. So that means this case is not possible. So what is possible? The only possibility is t is equal to 2 raised to the power n plus 1. T is equal to 2 raised to the power n plus 1. Now h is order of x. H is order of x modulo P. That means h divides phi p. That means, and phi p, since p is an odd prime, phi p will become p minus 1. And this means p is congruent to 1 modulo h. And what is your h? Value of h is 2 raised to the power t, where t is exactly equal to 2 raised to the power n plus 1. So that means it is 2 raised to the power n plus 1, and this is the required result to be proved. Now let us see some more theorems based on primitive roots and indices, and especially based on the order of the element modulo some other integer. Let us see another theorem. Write down the statement and then we'll move on to the proof. If order of A modulo P is h, where h is an even integer, then A raised to the power h by 2 is congruent to minus 1 modulo P. The proof is very easy. Let us see what the proof says. We are given that order of A modulo P is h. That means h is the smallest positive integer such that A raised to the power h is congruent to 1 modulo P. This means P divides A raised to the power h minus 1. Since h is even, we can write it as h by 2 square. Now x square minus 1 can be factorized to get P divides A power h by 2 minus 1 A raised to the power h by 2 plus 1. Since P is prime, and if a prime P divides AB, then either P divides A or P divides B. This means P divides A power h by 2 minus 1 or P divides A power h by 2 plus 1. From the first, you get A raised to the power h by 2 is congruent to 1 modulo P, or A raised to the power h by 2 is congruent to minus 1 modulo P. The first one is not possible because h is the smallest integer such that A power h is congruent to 1 modulo P. Then how A power h by 2 can be congruent to 1 modulo P? So this is not possible. So the only possibility is that A raised to the power h by 2 is congruent to minus 1 modulo P, and that was the required result to be proved. So I'm going to stop this video here. In the next video we will have more theorems, more results based on order of elements, primitive roots and indices. Till then, thank you once again.